cooking at the rhythm of my heart. Welcome back. If it's your first time visiting, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below and let us know where you're visiting from. Activate the notification bell to be notified when I upload more simple and delicious video recipes like this one. As promised, I prepared for you my version of the revised recipe for empanadas or empanadilla dough. If you would like to see just how simple it is to make this delicious empanadilla or empanada dough, join me and I'll show you how. And the ingredients are all-purpose flour, salt, shortening or lard, cream of tartar, ground annatto seeds, ground turmeric, baking powder, onion and garlic powder, ice cold water, and vital wheat gluten. The vital wheat gluten is used to add more elasticity to the dough. If you can't find the vital wheat and you don't have it available, you can omit it, or you can substitute half of the all-purpose flour for bread flour. The secret to the dough is starting with very cold tools, and I kept the bowl in the freezer for at least half an hour. And the flour and shortening that we'll be using later on. For this process, I'll be using the dough hook that I kept in the freezer. We start by adding the vital wheat, onion, garlic, baking powder, cream of tartar, salt, turmeric, and annatto powder. And we mix the dry ingredients for about a minute, scraping the sides of the bowl to keep it from sticking. And now we can add the shortening. I cut it into smaller chunks to keep it from melting, and it blends quicker with the flour. This will yield and guarantee a crispier empanada. Continue mixing, scraping the sides until the mixture looks like wet sand. After a few minutes, gradually add the water, and the water should be very cold for this process. This will help the dough come together easier and prevent the shortening from melting. The amount of water used depends on the environment and the internal temperature in your home. For this recipe, I use 1 3/4 cups plus 1 tablespoon. And we continue mixing on number 4 speed for 7 to 10 minutes until the dough comes together and it doesn't stick on the hook or the sides of the bowl. Of course, you can make this dough by hand, but if you have a mixer, this process is a lot easier and faster. Here we can see the dough is coming together nicely into a ball and it's not sticking, but it's important to mix it for about 10 minutes, just like when we make bread, to develop the gluten. After 10 minutes, the dough is ready. To test it, take a small piece. The dough should be elastic without sticking to your hands. And when we form it into a ball, it holds its shape. But the ultimate test is when we stretch it and it's almost see-through without tearing. As you can see, the dough is ready and it feels soft and it won't stick to your work surface. That means the dough is perfectly kneaded. We shape it into a ball. And you know it's ready when you press it and the dough springs back. To work the dough, divide it into 2 equal pieces and form them into 2 balls. Wrap them individually. And rest it in the refrigerator for a minimum of 1 hour. To shape them, we're going to cut pieces of the dough. You can cut the pieces whatever size you would like. To form the disc, I'm going to put a little bit of flour on the work table. Grab one of our dough balls, about a golf-sized ball. You can make these discs any size you want. This is about a medium-sized disc. And like to work with them one piece at a time. If you want to work with big sheets of dough, you can do that too, and then just cut them into discs. I find that this is the easiest way to form the disc. Whatever works for you is fine. Put a little bit on top, not too much. And with the rolling pin, we're gonna roll it from the center out, like so. Give it a quarter turn and continue rolling from the center out, just like that. Okay, from the center out. Keep stretching it until you get the desired size of your disc. Okay. When the discs are done, dust a light coating of flour over the top. Put it on a piece of parchment or wax paper, whatever you have available. Set it aside and continue making your discs until they're done. You can make these discs as big or as little as you like. In fact, you can make them cocktail size if you're going to be using these for parties, but check it out. I'm going to continue rolling my disc and we'll be back shortly. You can make the disc ahead of time and keep them in the freezer well wrapped for months. Okay, let's test out the empanadilla or empanada dough to see how it turned out. For the filling, I'm going to be using some shrimp in salsa criolla, and I also have over here some chicken in salsa criolla. I'm going to be making a few different types of empanadilla, but I just want to show you very quickly what these look like. I'm going to put some of the filling on one side. Fold it in half. And with the help of a fork, press it to seal the edges, just like that. Let's make another one. This time I'm going to be using my chicken filling with Creole sauce or salsa criolla. Not too much, because if you overstuff them, they will burst. So you want to make sure you don't overfill them. Now fold it. Press. And with the help of a fork, press the edges to seal them. And there you have it, our perfect empanadilla or empanada. In some parts of Puerto Rico, we also call them pastelillos, depending on the part of the island we're from. And we're gonna set it aside, continue making our empanadillas, and when we come back, we're gonna try them. As you can see, my friends, this empanadilla or empanada dough is very simple to make, and check it out. Take a look at our empanadillas. They look amazing, and I really can't wait to try them. It is crispy and thin, and the flavors are really outstanding. The shrimp and salsa criolla is really out of bounds. You really have to try. Friends, if you like this video recipe, give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below and activate the notification bell to be notified when I upload more simple, quick, and delicious video recipes like this one. And until next time, I'm Evita, cooking at the rhythm of my heart. Buen provecho y hasta la próxima. You really have to try it.